Hey everybody, hey, it's your girl Leanne Dulce, self-care success strategist with Wake Up Happy Sis, and you are listening to Wake Up Happy Sis, the show on KCCR The Brownstone, where we're changing the narrative of Black and Brown lives by telling our stories our way. So today I am super excited because I have one of my good friends here as I celebrate Women's History Month. My series, Ladies First, is where I get to share my friends with you guys, the audience. So I'm bringing my friend Valerie Reed here. I'm going to read her bio so you guys can learn a little bit more. But we're also going to dig in deep and we're going to find out who Valerie is, what she does, and how she manages to take care of herself, right? So, Valerie Reed, founder of Valana Minerals, a makeup company offering 100% natural and vegan makeup specifically formulated for us, people of color. The love of art, global travel, and culture provided the inspiration to create Valana Minerals and provide safer, natural, and vegan makeup options for people of color. Beginning in 2007, Valana Minerals has been featured in More Magazine, World Bride Magazine, Women's Wear Daily, Beauty Edition, KTLA Morning Show, and received one of the first certifications of appreciation from PETA for their vegan makeup brush collection. In other parts of her life, she calls California and the big island of Hawaii, they say Hawaii, home. She works as a sociology professor in, I cannot talk right now. She works as a sociology professor and enjoys creating beautiful pottery, I might add, painting, and helping people in their healing journeys through hypnosis. In each of these ventures, the ultimate goal is to provide what is needed to help people of color live their lives to the fullest. So, welcome, Valerie.
Hi, thank
So excited.
you.
I'm so excited to have you here with me today.
That's cool. I'm excited for you too and your new book. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. So, I already said a little bit about you, but tell us a little bit more about who Valerie is and what got you on the path to entrepreneurship.
Well, I work as a professor, and that takes up and has taken up a majority of my time. But years ago, before I started the makeup company, I went through a severe illness. And in my recovery from this illness, some of the symptoms showed on my skin. And I had really dark patches all over my face. My hair all fell out. And it took me over a year to recover. And during that time, like I was happy that I survived and I was recovering, but my self-esteem was like low. So, my cousin helped me pick out some wigs, and I'm still into wigs. I love my wigs.
There ain't nothing wrong with
But
a nice wig.
no, but when I went to look for makeup to help cover these splotches on my skin, because they weren't quite healed yet, I couldn't really find anything. And I had some really negative and pretty disheartening experiences just looking for makeup that matched my skin. And then when I did find something that had a similar kind of close enough tone, it would make me break out. And so I complained about it and whined about it. And then one day my dad said, "Are you going to keep complaining about it? Or are you going to do something?" And I was like, huh, okay, he's right. I could do something. And so I started looking for other options. And then it occurred to me that I could actually create what I needed for myself. And that's how I ended up making makeup. And I started wearing it, and people would give me compliments and ask me what brand it was. I'm like, I doesn't have a name.
I just made this in the kitchen. The kitchen.
And so then I thought, okay, this is it. And My brother was a web designer at the time. And so he built a website for me. And people said, "You're crazy. You can't sell makeup online." Because this was in 2007, mind you.
Right.
Right. And so I had friends saying, "You can't sell makeup online. What's wrong with you? If people can't check the color and look in a mirror and have it in front of them, they're not going to buy it. You're not going to sell anything." And I thought, well, okay, let me try anyway. So what I did was I took all the criticism as a potential, um, oh, what's the word I want? A potential barrier to a customer, like something a
Mhm.
customer might say.
One of their
And
objectives.
then I put myself, yeah, objection, customer objection. And I put myself in the customer's position to imagine what would help me overcome that objection. And then I came up with policies and, plans for the business that would alleviate that, set up the business, and we launched. We did a test launch. So just to check to see if everything was working on the website. The website went live for like less than 15 minutes. And then my brother took it down. I checked my email and there was an order. And so I called my brother and I said, "Is this a test order? Did you?" Because I thought, oh, he just did a fake order to see if the cart worked. And he said, "I didn't do any test orders. I just checked the links." And I said, "Well, do you know somebody named?" And I read the name and he goes, "No." And I said, "I think somebody ordered something."
That's
It's
hilarious.
only been up a few minutes. And so I called the person because I was like, this can't be real. And they said, "Yeah, I was just looking online for natural makeup for Black women and you came up." So I ordered. I had nothing ready. No, I didn't, I had, because the site wasn't ready
Yeah.
yet. So I said, okay. So I got ready and I packed that order. And I thought, okay, everybody who gave me objections and told me this wouldn't work, obviously I've got something here. And then I've just
Yeah.
been doing it ever since.
And that's to me is so beautiful. And if you guys have not, I'm gonna put the little link up here because y'all need to go on over to Valana Minerals and get some of this makeup. Okay. So when I do photo shoots, because I don't do very many, that's the makeup I use. And it lasts. And it's beautiful and you feel beautiful. You don't feel all caked up and because I don't wear makeup. So if it's
Yeah.
not natural looking, I don't like it. Right.
Mhm.
So we talked about the business. Let's get down to Valerie, because this is my friend, you guys. I know this lady, okay? And Valerie to me is one of the best people because she's always going to have a kind word. You see her flowers in her hair. Are those like from your yard?
No, I
Okay.
didn't go out and get any this morning. I should
Okay.
have.
She'll send you she will send me the best pictures from her house in Hawaii and her flowers. And when I tell you, I was like, I need to move to Hawaii because it's so beautiful. So let's talk a little bit about your self care journey and your movement and work in healing people and helping people heal. So tell me a
Yeah.
little bit about the work you do with hypnosis and how you got into that.
I got into hypnosis. I in, reflecting over the years, I have used hypnosis in the past. I went to a hypnotherapist to help me with speech anxiety. So I
Mm,
had horrible, horrible speech anxiety. And I had seen a therapist when I was in college for speech anxiety. And she suggested hypnosis. And so, because she didn't do it, so she recommended it. And I went and found a hypnotherapist in town. and he really helped me quite a bit because I was just a mess. And I had decided that I was going to, at first I was going to be a social worker, and then I decided no, I'm going to be a professor. And then it was like, how are you going to be a professor? You can't
Right, and you
speak.
can't talk in front of the big audiences.
Better figure this out. So that was the first time I made a conscious decision to use hypnotherapy to help me with a problem. Um, Later, I had used it for as a motivational technique, but it was more along the lines of meditation. So it was kind of like meditation hypnosis. You go into a hypnotic trance, but it's through meditation. Um, and so then it just started to come up again. And I was learning more about it. And I thought, maybe it's time for me to really take a deeper dive into this. And the goal was really to help myself. And I think that's where a lot of my inspiration comes from, is that I start out with, how is this going to help me
Mhm.
be able to do what I want in my world? And then it's like, well, this is really good. Maybe somebody else might be interested too. And then I just start offering it.